Okay, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing good because I'm doing great. How was your day today? Yeah? As you can tell just by reading the title of this video, we are going to be starting a small little series called Terrifying Tuesday. Now, that may roll off the tongue very nicely. I like it. It sounds cool. I don't know. And if you're wondering what this is, it's basically, like, I feel like the gaming videos are pretty nice and whatnot. Like, they're cool and they're all funny sometimes. But I don't feel like I engage with y'all very much. So I want to have this series where we could just sit back, relax as a small community, and enjoy some horror films, maybe some Nuke's Top 5, you know, do a little small reaction as well as enjoying horror videos, you know what I mean? And yes, I am ripping off CORYXKENSHIN, but instead of Spooky Scary Sunday, it's Terrifying Tuesday. You know what I mean? It rolls off the tongue. Come on, come on. I subscribe to Llama Art, the Crypt TV, Horror Short Party, Social House, Snarled, Mr. Nightmare, and Alter, all these people. So we're gonna start with Llama Arts because I know Llama Arts does create some really good horror videos. And the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna go to each channel and we're gonna watch at least their top most popular video, I guess, and we'll go from there. So this first video, guys, it's called School Lockdown Stories, animated by Llama Arts. From what I know, Llama Arts creates a bunch of horror stories which do very well. I've seen a few already, and oh my god, they're creepy as hell. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us, so everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was...
You know what's crazy? I feel that. Because when I was in school, there was always that one teacher who just decided to ruin the last day of school, or at least the last week of school, with a bunch of tests. And it was the most fucking annoying thing ever. To those teachers,
very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power.
oh my god.
We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear.
Where is like the school officers? You know what I mean? I remember when I was in high school or even middle school and elementary, we at least had 1, 2, 3 cops roaming around the halls. Like, where y'all at, dude? What the fuck?
My life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up." 2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door, but eventually he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was...
Makes a lot of sense, but how the fuck are you gonna open up a school without cameras? And no freaking like school cops or officers or security dude? Like what? No, you're asking for people to go inside there. Now that may sound a little toxic, but listen, you don't open up a school, you don't open up a store, you don't open up a bar without security or cameras. That's a big no-no.
Open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Why are you so... What? Why are you so worried about somebody that could possibly and could have killed you, you know? What? No. Proper help, my ass. So this next story is by the channel called Horror Stories. What the fuck? What am I saying? What's wrong with me? Okay, this next video is called True McDonald's Horror Stories Animated, and it's by the people at Horror Shorts Party. I assume it has to do something with Ronald McDonald. I don't know. Let's check it out.
In 2016, I went to a McDonald's with my friend who we'll call Ashton for privacy reasons. On this night, we had just seen a movie with his girlfriend, and after the movie, we all got hungry, so we decided to hit up our local McDonald's to go grab a bite. It was nearing midnight, so there were barely any cars out at this time. We went to the McDonald's, ordered our food, and sat down at a table. Ashton and his girlfriend were sitting down facing me, and I was facing...
What? Why is Squidward just boop out of nowhere?
Table. Ashton and his girlfriend were sitting down facing me,
Look at him.
and I was facing them. As we were eating, I see a middle-aged man sitting about 2 tables across from us with a little boy that looked to be about 7 or 8. The thing I remember most vividly about the boy was the extremely empty, pale look on his face. On top of that, he wasn't even eating. He kind of just sat there watching what I assumed to be his dad. At one point, the guy gets up and grabs the boy's hand, and eventually they come to us. The man starts to ask Ashton if he had any spare cash on him. While he was talking to Ashton, the boy looks at me and stares at me with eyes open wide as possible. I'll admit, it was a bit creepy, but what he said next made me want to puke. "That's not my dad. I've been kidnapped. Please help me." My blood turned to ice as I heard him say that. The man then looked at the boy and then at me, and with that, they left out the McDonald's as...
Bro, what? Sometimes I don't understand why people don't react when situations like that come across. Like if a kid's telling you like,
"Help me, that's not my dad,"
you better get up and be like, "Bitch, get that kid back. Give me that kid, bitch. Come on, give me that kid." Like, no, you save that kid's life, bro, because you don't know where that kid or person is gonna end up at.
I knew that he caught on to my suspicion. Ashton and his girlfriend seemed to catch on as well, and I immediately dialed 911. I explained everything to the operator and gave her a description of the man and the boy. They came, but nothing ever became of it. A few weeks later, I was watching the news, and there was a missing child report that came on. When I saw who the missing child was, I nearly screamed. It was the same kid at the McDonald's. They unfortunately found his body by a canal not far from my house, and at that point, I knew that the man had something to do with this.
See what I tell you?
He had been missing for well over 6 months, and police have been searching for him ever since the day he'd gone missing. They aren't sure as to how he died, but the news said that he had died due to dehydration, which I found very false. Ever since that day, I feel so helpless and heartbroken for that boy.
You should, bro.
There are truly some messed up people in this world that do horrible things.
Look at this guy over there.
I hope you could use my story to create awareness as to how these things happen all too often, and how you could take action to help make the world a better place.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, first off, this video wasn't even terrifying. For me, it wasn't. It just made me mad, dude. Like, again, if something like that happens in front of you, when someone's telling you to help them, get the fuck up and help them, dude. Because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to them in the next few minutes or the next few days. And in this situation, that kid happened to be missing for 6 months. You could have helped. Now, I know this is just a fucking story, but this shit happens for real, dude. This is a real thing. Let's just go to the next video. Okay guys, so this next video is called The Smiling Man, created by the people at Alter. There's nothing more scarier than seeing a random stranger just smiling at you, you know? Just, you know. I hope this video doesn't get me mad like the last video, but let's just find out. Hold the fuck up. Bro, I'm getting goosebumps already, man. Fuck. Pennywise? Bro, like that ass. I don't know if y'all can see. You can't see. You can't see. You can't see the goosebumps. Bro, where's your mom at? That's my question. Oh my god, little kid, stop. This is not your mom. This is not your dad playing games. There's a random dude in your house putting balloons on the stairs. Oh man. No, no, no. Bro! Okay. This is one thing that I've noticed in a lot of horror films. In situations like this, like when there's a kid just roaming around the house because they happen to see something random, or like a shadow in the hallway, or in this case, a fucking balloon in the middle of the fucking room, right? Right? Exactly. So it's like, one, where's your mom? Two, why ain't you freaking yelling, "Mommy, Daddy, is that you?" And if you get no answer,
get the fuck back inside your room.
Okay? That's all you gotta do. But, I mean, kids, vulnerable and dumb at some point. And I get it, they don't understand what's going on, but still, like, Excuse me. Also, hold on. Why isn't that at 1080p? That's what I want to know. It's obviously not a raccoon. And obviously not a dog. Or a cat. Oh, bro, you should have just stayed in your room. You should have just stayed in your room. You should have just stayed in your room. Oh, bro, fuck this. Bro, the kid's not even fucking reacting, not flinching. The kid's not even scared. Like, the kid's like,
Yeah, uh-huh.
like, what the fuck, dude? Like, she doesn't even look scared nor shocked. Ugh. He did the. That's all I see him doing, dude. Oh my god, kid. Oh, wait. No. Yo, what? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay. Oh my god. So that's what happened to the mom. This last video, guys, is called Diet. It's by the people at Social House Film. I don't know what to say about this one, but the thumbnail of it was just by far the scariest thing I've seen. But let's just jump into it. It's very unsettling. No, just leave it in there. Oh my dude, just leave it in there. Ugh. Are you really gonna eat that, my guy? No, no, no.
If I could turn back time, I could fly someday. Tell you and me, everybody, ever will. I was praying for real, for you and for me, and for everybody.
How can people just eat carrots like that? That's what I want to know. I hate carrots. You like carrots? Oh, you do?
Every month or so, you know. So I mean, yeah. So I've lost about 100 pounds in the past like 10 months. You know, I mean, sometimes you feel a little bit like woozy because you know you probably feel like you need protein or something. But you know, you just have to trust the process. That's part of it.
Now I know a thing or two about dieting. Hold up, I know I have a double chin and everything, and I'm fat. Sure, okay, cool. But like, listen, I've been skinny before. You see that picture?
That used to be me.
Exactly. I used to be pretty lean, okay? But listen, don't eat just carrots. You gotta have a good combination of greens, grains, and protein. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Oh, you're choking. Oh my god, you're choking. Oh my god. Oh my. Is he gonna pass out? Is he gonna pass out? Get the fuck up, dude! Oh my god. No. What? Why? No. Who? Where? Oh. What the fuck? This is why you should have a balanced diet. Because then, if you don't, you're gonna have a good somebody, a good stranger, creep out.
Pause it and just stare at you as you die. I hope you enjoyed this special today.